Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Trading Made Easy right here on YouTube. Certainly glad that you found yourself here. Ladies and gentlemen, OMG, it has been a minute. When I tell you I have had computer issues that would not allow me I can record it, but I can't upload it. So I had to get that fixed. I absolutely miss you guys. My goodness, so much that I feel like I'm kind of behind, but we're going to pick up where we left off, and that is me showing you simple, easy ways of profiting in the market utilizing our simplicity and our triple arrow system. So if you have the triple arrow system and simplicity, kudos to you. If you do not a problem, because what I'm going to be showing you, you can do it even if you do not have it, even if you do not have it. I have some little special old promos for those that don't have it. So if you don't, just IM me, IM me, send me a message, and we'll connect and we'll make it happen. All right. So before we begin, also subscribe to the channel. The reason I'm asking you to subscribe is so that obviously you won't miss anything, because I definitely want to empower you. I want to show you simple, easy ways of capitalizing in the market. And of course, I'm showing this to you through my eyes, right? One thing as traders that we have to embrace is that everybody sees the market differently. And that's a beautiful thing too, because there's so many ways to trade. There's so many ways to trade. If we lined up 10 traders, every last one of them will have a different twist on how they see the market. And so that's what makes it so phenomenal. That's what makes it so unique. That's what makes it so profitable. And you want to start to develop your way based on your eye and how you see things. So what I do here on this channel is I just show you how I see the market, right? And how I use that insight to profit. That's what I do, right? So subscribe to the channel so that you can get that insight. Like the video if you like it, comment whatever comments. I do read my comments. My channel is growing. Kudos, and I certainly appreciate all those that have subscribed, all those that have given me likes and comments and all that great stuff, because YouTube loves that kind of stuff. But it really does position me to get the word out to more people. You are allowing me to cast my net further out so that we can help as many individuals learn this skill, use this simple system so that you can trade the simple, easy way. All right? Don't have to be hard anymore. Yay, it does not. Okay, so today what I'm going to show you is just by adding one little tweak, right? One little tweak, how you can get into your trades fairly early, right? And capitalize on those profits. Now, let me just say this. True to me, spit out the fat, right? That's what I learned. When I first started trading, I was just like a sponge, honestly. It just, ugh. But it was so much information to where I hit like a level where I couldn't take anymore, right? And so I had to start dumping. And as time went on, I learned to chew the meat and spit out the fat. So I'm going to advise that to you. If it doesn't resonate, right? Just let it go. Let it go. Don't try to force something to fit that's just not fitting who you are as a trader and how you see the market and how it makes you feel when you adopt certain trading methodologies. If it doesn't fit, abandon it. Okay, I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but yeah, that was kind of cute. So really though, abandon it if it doesn't fit. So what you're looking at here is, of course, our simplicity. Let me move myself out of the way. Our simplicity, right? And we're on Euro USD. I'm just going to go through a couple of pairs just to show you the effectiveness of just adding this one extra line, right? And so that you can get in early. Now, so when we have whether a high or low, which is one of the features with this system, is that it identifies the highs and the lows. And guys, let me tell you something. I have been on numerous of trainings with millionaire traders. I mean, very highly successful traders, very knowledgeable traders, right? I mean, they are really big in the industry, and they have their systems and different things like that. And Every last one, I promise you, this is the God's honest truth. Every last one of them are basing their trades on the high and the low of the day. But how they go about entering, how they go about analyzing it is out of this world, out of this world. And we have the very thing that they're going all around the world to determine. We have it smack dead in our faces. So if you don't realize the value of the system that you have, please do. Please do. And I tell you, we have it. Just simply by being able to identify the high and the low of the day, that is the stage in which you are preparing your trade. You got everything that most traders are spending hours. Nah, that's an exaggeration. Really bad, really bad. They're spending a lot of brain power, right? However long it takes, it's a lot of brain power to identify what we already have smack dead in our faces. So it's an awesome system, guys. I can't say that enough. Very accurate. I mean, everything. So my thing is, hey, I have the deal with the system. Now I am simplifying it even more. Not only for, really for me first, of course, and then for all of you, how you can get in the market early and capitalize on these pips, right? So what I do and what you could do, I trade the hour time frame, right? And I have elements of the triple arrow on my chart. So I kind of made it like a hybrid, right? One of those elements, components is my big arrow. So I add my big arrow. Like I said, if you don't have the triple arrow system, just send me a message, okay? Just send me a message. But I add my big arrow, right? And when I get my big arrow, right, I'm looking for something in particular. And this is when I go and I add one more little moving average, right? Just one more, just one more. I know that, having a busy chart can clutter your mind. That's why I say if it doesn't resonate, let it go. Let it go, because when you have a clear mind, you have focus. You can see things that you could not normally see if your mind was cluttered, right? I can show you some pictures of previous charts that I marked up and everything that was on it, and you would be like, how in the world? Yeah, how in the world is right? But I had to work my way through that as well. So I just say that to say, if it gets too busy for you, let it go. Let it go. Okay. So what I'm looking for is I add my 13 moving average, simple moving average. It's a simple moving average. I add that, and I'm looking for a price to break and close my 13. I'm looking for it to break and close my 13. Now, the reason that I have the 13 on here is because the 13 in particular is because everything I do has to complement, has to coincide, has to work well with the MACD. I never leave home without it, right? I don't trade without it. It's a powerful, powerful indicator. And I did do a video on the MACD, so check that out. And I'll probably do another in-depth video on the MACD because it's powerful. It's powerful. And what it does is it gives you entries and exits when the market is, changing lanes, right? When we're changing trends, and nothing is 100%. So don't get me wrong. That's why you never want to just have one confirmation. You never want to do that. But the MACD is very, very accurate, and with the right trading plan, the right way of using it, you can definitely consistently profit in the market. So the 13 is in alignment with the crossover of the moving averages on the MACD. Now, it's almost perfect. It's not perfect. So if it's not right at the crossover, it's going to be right afterwards, or you might be a little bit ahead, but not so far out of range where you can't profit. So it's very, very close to the moving averages crossing over. And anytime that your moving averages are crossing over, you are in momentum of that particular position, whether it's a buy or a sell. So that positions you for profits, right? And so I'm looking for my 13 to cross and close. And when it does, there's certain, but what I want to show you right now, look down at my MACD. So look at this candle right here. It crossed the 13, it closed. Now look at my MACD. Look at my MACD. This is the vertical line, okay? Don't you see that cross right there? Now remember, we don't see anything on this side. So focus your attention over here. But look at my signal line, which represents sellers. What is it doing? It's curving up. We're right at, I mean, just the tip of it has crossed. Just the tip of it has crossed at that point. At that point. So what I'm going to show you is just how accurate it is with the cross. I'm really, really working hard to keep my videos kind of short. So I won't get into everything, the whole trading plan and all of that. That is kind of reserved, really. I don't mind sharing, but it is kind of reserved for those that's, my coaching students, and they are paying for this information. But I do want to show you just the cross, right? So what happened here? It crossed above and closed right there, right? Now let's look down at the MACD. What's going on? You see a cross happening, right? You see a cross happening. Just looking at the cross. Just looking at the cross. One thing I would tell you is that provided all the other confirmations are met, if it's bullish in this case, once and you're still in a bullish trend as long as it's above the 13. Once it crosses the 13 and close, right? Once it crosses the 13 and close, you don't want to be in that trade if you're not trading long term. If you're intraday, you want to get your 20 pips. We are 20. I got to come up with a snazzy name. I actually have one, but I'm not ready to put it out yet. But 20 pips is our goal, and we secure that, and then we run the rest. Okay, we secure that and we run the rest. And so you got to join this Telegram group. It is great. It's a nice intimate family. We trade together, mastermind together, encourage one another. We don't call out signals. I do not really believe in signals, to be honest. I mean, I think it's great. Don't get me wrong, but I think it can be a hindrance, especially in the beginning. You really just have to put your skin in it, and you got to put your head in it, and you got to just, get the information that you need, because at the end of the day, whoever is providing your signal, what happens when they disappear for whatever reason, right? You just don't want to be beholden. You don't want to be that. It puts you in a very vulnerable state. Now, some signal services are good, and the ones that are good are the ones that have a bona fide education around it. They are teaching you why they took that signal. They're showing you the market. They're showing you things in the market. Super Easy Forex has a signals group, phenomenal group. Because why? Not because they're giving you signals, but because they're teaching you how they came about that call. And that's what you really need to know. Now, I know that there are some who are in the signals group that are just there to get the signals. I mean, I guess that's where you are right now. But you're doing yourself a disservice, because good quality training is being conducted to show you how to be independent so that you can be your own signal. Now, in the Trading Made Easy Trading Telegram group, and that is my community within the overall community of Super Easy Forex, so we don't do signals. It's just it's a training platform. I'm totally teaching you how to become your own signal, empowering you with the skill set, with the knowledge, and all of the things that I can possibly give you to help you to accomplish that. Because I promise you, it's such a good feeling when you can go in the market and you can grab some pips, and not just consistent pips, right? So I go back to this. Once it breaks and close, you want to be out for short term, right? 20 pips, no more than 30. And then how do you get back in? If you're bullish, you're waiting for what? You're waiting for a bullish candle to cross above the 13 and close, okay? Now, we do have some congestion right here, and that's when I go into market structure. Let me say this real quick. The indicators are phenomenal. You're just not going to find a better system, a better trading system for new and experienced traders. You just won't. You won't, especially for the price. Forget about it, right? Forget about it. Just not going to happen. But the indicators don't move price. Price moves the indicators. So With that said, you have to focus your attention on structure. You have to focus your attention on what price is doing. And I show you all of these things inside of our Telegram group. As a coaching student, of course, we peel that onion back. That's one-on-one and that kind of thing. So that you'll know, okay, it did cross the 13, but we have other things that we need to be looking at as well. So I'll just let you know right now, we wouldn't be taking this because it's too much congestion going on, right? That you can visibly see that, right? But again, okay, but here's another thing too. I'll show you real quick. Okay, so where did it cross? Now, small candles, I want a bigger candle. If it's a doji, no. If it's a hammer, no. I want, not a big candle, but I want more body than those two types of candles. So I'll be looking at this one first. Let's look at this one first. It crossed and closed to 13. Let's look down at our MACD. See, our MACD is going to tell us what price is doing too. Remember, I just said that there was congestion over here? Well, look at the MACD. Anytime that your moving averages are entwined together, that is consolidation. That is consolidation. Just look left on the MACD as well, right? That's consolidation. So that tells you that what? We don't trace consolidation. What do? We wait for a breakout. Again, all of that is being, I'll peel that back with you on a one-on-one inside of our Telegram group as well. So we just, wait for the qualifying candle. The qualifying candle is bullish, close above the 13. Until when? Until we get a cross, a clear cross, a clear cross. We don't have to force the market. We don't have to force price. It's too many trading opportunities for you to do that. It's not necessary. And why put your account at risk, right? Okay, let's go with, is this Euro USD? Oh, okay, that's GBP Chef. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, our big arrow come higher today, right? That's when we want to look at our trades and position ourselves at the high of the day. That's the beginning of the move, right? When certain parameters are met. The first one is cross and close the 13. Cross and close the 13. Okay, so now let's look down at my MACD. My MACD has crossed over my red line, signifying sellers, because that's the signal line. What? It crossed over, it was entwined, right? It started opening up. You can see where it started opening up right there, signifying the sales, right? So this one is pretty decent. This one is pretty decent. And but what I'm showing you is just how it aligns with the cross. When you can catch the cross, I remember when I first started out trying to catch the crossover of a moving average was like bananas, right? You're just missing it. You're just missing it. This will solve that. So if you are experiencing that, this will take care of it. Get your system so that let the system guide you. Let the system tell you what price is doing. Let the system tell you that we're at the high of the day. Bam, we're at the high of the day, right? So what about at the low of the day? Boom, we at the low of the day. Let the system tell you. Let the system tell you. I do have some other elements of the triple arrow on here for very specific reasons. Like I said, I created a hybrid so that we can maximize profits, right? Maximize profits. That's what we want to do. And so, and we're doing that. So this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. For your consistency, you want to be in and get out. I'm an intraday trader. I don't like staying in the market long. I get my 20 pips. I secure it. And then I will trail the rest, because at the end of the day, I'm walking away with 20 pips minimum. And we use that in conjunction with our 20 pip strategy spreadsheet, where we compound our accounts, and it's just a great thing, right? 30 profitable trades will set you free depending on the account balance you start with. But I tell you, even at as low as $50, it will definitely make a huge difference in your household. 30 profitable trades, guys. 30 profitable trades. I typically trade two times a day. When I do trade, I'm not gonna say a day, but when I do trade, I typically trade twice, right? If the setup is there, and the setups are always here. So going through 30 is not that big of a stretch, right? But I will tell you this. It is like, riding a bike for the first time. It is, because you have to get your eyes accustomed to what you're looking at. You have to bring your eyes to the charts and see things. right? And that's, again, something that I help with in our Telegram group, to just help you see the right things. And when you're able to see the right things, and then of course we set parameters around that so that you won't miss your move, right? But when you have all of that set up, you just increase your profit margin with that trading plan, with that trading methodology. You just increase your profit margin the more. So what I want you to do is I want you to back test. Put the 13 simple moving average, back test it, right? With your MACD, back test it. Now I have the MACD True Color on mine. It's a custom MACD. Just hit me up. I don't mind. I'll send it to you, right? I want you to win. I want you to win. I want you to win. Everybody can capitalize in the markets. Okay, so my 13 closed, my candle closed below my 13. Look at my MACD. Bam, right there on the crossover. Come on now. Come on now. And listen, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. All right, my next, I'm gonna peel the onion back. I'll peel the onion back. Just hit me up, subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you liked it. If you have any comments, let me know. If you want a coaching session, this is the time. This is the time. Let me peel this back for you and give you this whole pie that you can actually digest on. So I'll leave the links inside. But listen, let me tell you this. None of this matters if you don't have the Simplicity trading system. It doesn't, right? That's all I use. And that's what I teach on. So you have to have that. No problem. Hit the link. Hit the link. I'm going to leave that in there as well. Get your system. Reach out to me. Let's get rocking and rolling so that you can get these pips. No longer does trading have to be hard. We trade the simple, easy way. So that's going to be it for now. I'll see you all on the next video. Bye-bye.